Hi, I'm Kelly, and I'm the founder, owner of the Sabajai Project social media agency. The Sabajai Project is a social media agency. We are remote, but we are based in upstate New York in Amsterdam and then summers up in Racket Lake. And what I do is really help small business owners take the stress out of their social media. I handle the content creation, the strategy, the audience engagement, their email campaigns, some admin tasks, but really what I do is become the marketing person for a small business, because a lot of small businesses just don't have it in their budget to have an in-house marketing person. So with the Sabajai Project, we kind of become that to them. Most recently, the Sabajai Project was able to work kind of behind the scenes with an NGO, and we were able to help with their social media campaign to raise funds to distribute water filters to families affected by the storm in North Carolina, specifically the Asheville region and outside. So that's kind of things that I really enjoy being involved with. I've been in social media for a long time, so I've had an opportunity to work with different things like this. I've worked with campaigns to help empower women. One of the projects we worked with was to help build a school, raise donations and build a school in rural Laos. So projects that really are about giving back to wherever the community is something that I really enjoy working with, and I feel has made an impact for me and what propels me to continue on with the business. I think a lot of people see social media as something quite easy to do, that, you snap a photo and you put it up on Facebook or Instagram with some hashtags. But really, especially with social media for businesses, there's a lot of strategy involved. There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of customizing, because you have to learn how to create in your customer's voice, whether it's a law firm, whether it's an art museum. Different clients have different voices. And also that the return on investment isn't really in the number of likes and follows that you have, but the return on investment comes with the connections that you make having social media. Well, I actually grew up in the Adirondacks, but then I left after school pretty much and did a lot of traveling. And then I finally spent a big portion of my life in Southeast Asia, specifically Thailand and Laos. I'm still pretty connected there, as I have my children's family there. I have another business in Laos. And because of that, my internal dialogue is in multiple languages at times. Sometimes I'm thinking in Lao, or I'm speaking with my children, I'm speaking in Lao. And that's actually where the name for the Sabajai Project came from, because it means to be peaceful and to be calm in your heart. So I guess that's probably something that a lot of people outside of my immediate circle wouldn't know. But the benefit to that with social media is working abroad and working for a lot of different businesses. I've learned that every business has its own strategy, and every business has its slightly different way of doing things. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you can really learn something from every business. I really enjoy routines. So working remotely, no matter where I am working from, I like having a routine and kind of trying to stay with it. And I know it kind of sounds cliche, but one of the things I love is my morning cup of coffee. So just to take some quiet time in the morning and have my coffee, maybe jot down a few notes or a list about what my tasks are that I need to accomplish for that day. But yeah, I think it all starts with coffee. I really love helping small businesses grow, because they are the heart of every community. So not just our community here in the Adirondacks, but no matter where you are, the small businesses are really the heart of every community. And I also like working with small businesses because I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur and a bit of a dreamer. And I feel like people who have small businesses are also that same way. They have a dream, they have a passion, they have something they want to do. So being in the social media realm, I'm able to kind of amplify their story, help make them connections. And, it's very competitive. So really just help them to build connections, to thrive, and see their success, see them able to grow as a collaboration between us. One of the things I'm really proud of in my career as a social media manager is I was able to work for a US Olympic team as their social media content creator, writer. And that was really interesting because it definitely pushed my limits on what I had done. They were traveling at the time in competitions. So I kind of had to follow their schedule with their time zone and just always be available for them. And so I learned a lot about organic engagement, organic posting during that time. And I have some other accomplishments too, but what's kind of tricky as a social media manager is that I'm a ghostwriter. So I don't generally say who my clients are. So therefore I can't really share the things that have really brought me joy. No. Sorry. A quote that really motivates me is one that I have on a bracelet. So it's actually quite near me all the time. But it says that your decisions today will define your tomorrow. And that's something that I really believe, that no matter how small it is, every tiny decision that we make in our daily life affects our future. The best piece of advice is actually from my partner, because as I was thinking about creating my company and launching, I did have a full-time job with a social media agency that I had actually helped establish their social media department with and had worked for a long time. But he said to me, Callie, you just need to get rid of the lifeboats. And I find that to be very true, that sometimes you're just afraid to take that first step because you don't know what is gonna happen. But so I just, from time to time, I remind that, like, Kelly, you needed to let go of the lifeboats. You just needed to take this jump, and you just needed to jump into the ocean and go for it.